I want to spend just a minute talking about local search. It's a very often overlooked search engine optimization tactic, and it's one that local independent agencies can really capitalize on. The great thing about local search is it's free, it's very easy to register. A lot of people use it, and more people are going to use it. 2/3 of internet users last month accessed local search looking for what they wanted, and we're starting to see more and more features added to local search that make it more useful and more interesting. So we're going to continue to see that uptick of use. It's important that you are part of local search. What is it anyway? Let's take a quick look at that. I'm going to type in the Google One search box. This is just the normal Google search page. I'm going to type in insurance and a zip code. And there's some aspect of locality to all search. So based on your IP address, if you're logged into a Google or Yahoo service like their free email, which we are here, it'll try and make some determination about where you are and provide you with local search results. There's other ways that local search presents itself. This list here is derived from a variety of databases and directories, and also from your direct registration as a local business. It's important that you take control of your own destiny, get your information in there the way you want it, and we'll show you how to do that in just a second here. But in this local search return, I want to point out it's exactly where you would want to be. At the top of the page, top of the list, you don't have to pay anything to get there. Prime real estate costs you nothing to be there. So here's a listing, and I could click on the agency name. I'm going to do that in a separate tab. There's also, associated with each result, it'll say more, it'll be a link, or it'll be a review, 1 review, 2 reviews if there are reviews out there. I'm going to click on that as well so we can take a quick look at it. So I've clicked on the agency name, and it opens up the website for that insurance agency, the same as any other search would do, no difference there. If I click on the more information, it takes me to an area, and this is where your registration comes in. It takes you to an area where there's more information about that business. There it is on the map again. There's their website again, their address, phone number. I click an overview, get some details, kinds of products and services they provide. Reviews, which again, we're going to talk about that a little bit more in a second here, and web pages that might be linked to that agency. So more information there, very simple, right, but getting a lot of use. All right, let's come back here for a second. I mentioned that I'm calling this local search, and in fact in Google it's Google Maps. So I could launch the Maps feature of Google and do the search exactly the same way. I could also come in here and say find businesses, type in the type of business I'm looking for, insurance, zip code over in the other box, city, state, whatever. It's going to take me to the same kind of results. All right. Yahoo and Live Search, which used to be known as MSN and still kind of is. Microsoft is suffering a little bit of an identity crisis, I suppose. They have very similar searches, similar kind of service, right? You need to register for all three. So how do you register? With Google, it's a matter of going to their home page, and you'll see something like this. It's a little harder to find on some of the other search services. But for Google, I'm just going to come into Business Solutions, and I'm going to scroll here, and I'm going to click on Google Maps and Business Listings, and that'll take me to a registration page. If you don't have an account with Google, with Yahoo, with Microsoft Live, you need to get one. They're free. It's no big deal. Once you're there, you can provide information about your business, tweak it from time to time if you need to, and how you kind of monitor the results is something we'll look at in another instructional video that we'll post probably in the next couple of weeks. But it's very simple to get started. Okay. And if you want to make life a little easier for yourself, if you go to our website, Confluencysolutions.com, or make it even easier on yourself, www.cfluent.com, type that in. Go to the Insurance Solutions page, and we have direct links to all of the registration pages for those major services right there. You can just click straight through and register that way to save you a couple of minutes. Okay, I mentioned a couple of things at the outset. Here I am on the reviews page for this agency, and you'll notice that it seems to be empty. So the fact is, you're getting reviews every day. You just don't think of them the same way. Your customers are sending in nice letters to you, thanking you for what you've done, providing testimonials to you. You're probably putting them up on your bulletin board. You may be adding them to your website, which is great, but you also need to find a home for them here. And the way to do that, you cannot add those reviews yourself. The customer has to do it. So you want to make it easy for them. So here I'm on the reviews page, and you'll notice I can just type stuff right in here. If they send something in to you, go ahead and type that out for them so they can just copy and paste it. And then send them an email with that copy in it. And also I'm going to click up here in the right hand corner, link to page. And this is actually the link directly to this page. So you can copy and paste that into the email with some simple instructions to go here, paste in the copy you've given them if they're willing to do it. And in that way, fairly quickly, you can amass a large number of reviews online. This is a third-party site, third-party review, testimonials, very powerful to get them out there. It's going to set you apart. Virtually nobody's taking advantage of it in the insurance agency world. So it gives you a window of opportunity to really set yourself apart. I mentioned also that there's an aspect of sort of enhancements that take place all the time with local search that will drive use of it. One of the things that Google has added recently is something called Street View, and this exists now for about 40 cities, and they keep adding to that all the time. So I've clicked on the agency information area, clicked on the maps and Street View. I'm going to go to full screen here so I get a little larger image, and it takes you right down to street level. And I can kind of move around and see what the neighborhood looks like. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, well, that's cool, but big deal, right? I'm an insurance agency. If I were looking for a house, looking for some real estate, that might be a little different. That's true. The important thing is, though, it's features like this that get local search used more often. And once you have people there, they're accustomed to using it, you want your insurance agency to be there as well, and you want the information about your insurance agency to be controlled by you. And we'll look at the results you can get from local search, like I said, in an upcoming instructional video. Hopefully we've given you enough information to compel you to go ahead and get registered if you haven't done it yet. Hopefully we've shown you enough about how to register. And again, go to that Confluency Solutions Insurance Solutions page if you want to find the direct links back to the registration pages for each of the major services. Thanks for your time. Good luck.